Hey everyone, I am Marty Rose, and I shut my phone off. I am here for the GLB network, and we're going to bring you another episode in season 4 of the greatest of all time baseball league in Out of the Park 26. Pretty soon we'll be switching over to Out of the Park 27. We'll let you know when that's going to happen. But just to get started, we're going to move over to the game screen, and we're going to show you here. It is June 1st, 2025 in the game, and these are the standings. We are 57 games in to the 156 game season, and these are the standings of the 4 divisions. American Conference, Texas Rangers of 2011, surprising result here. They are 40-17. In the National Conference, the New York Mets and the Cleveland Indians of 1995 and the 1998 New York Yankees all tied for the top spot with a 31-26 record. You go down to the United Conference, we have the 1939 Yankees, as usual, leading their division. They seem to do that in every season. And then in the Freedom Conference, we have the Montreal Expos, have a comfortable 6-game lead over the 1977 Philadelphia Phillies. Some of the batting leaders, we have David Ortiz, Big Papi from 2004 Red Sox, leading the league with 356 average. In home runs, Albert Bell is on top with 28. He also leads with 66 RBIs. Kenny Lofton and Joe Morgan are on top with 36 stolen bases. Pitching leaders, Justin Verlander from the 2019 Houston Astros has a 2.00 ERA. Red Ruffing and Justin Verlander are tied for the amount of wins at 9 wins. Lefty Grove is the strikeout leader with 134. And Bob Locker and Dan Quisenberry are leading the league in saves. So I think we're going to go and we're going to quick play a week, the first week in June, which is about another 6 or 7 games, and see if anything changes. Oh, I think I just played today. What was that? Let's see. Okay, there you go. Now it's Monday, June 9th. Houston Astros now have jumped up on top of the American Conference, winning 3 in a row. They also have the best record in the league. If we go to the wild cards, we see actually there's New York Yankees jumped up on top with the best record now, along with the Houston Astros. They have the top spot. This is how the playoffs are going to break down. If the season ended today, you have the top 2 teams in each division are the first 8 seeds. And then the bottom 8 seeds are in competition over here in the wild card race. So there's a 2-way tie for the top seed, so that would be a tiebreaker. And then you have another 2 teams tied for this seed. That would be the 3rd seed. 4th seed would be the Yankees of 1998. 5th seed would be the Cardinals of 1934, and the 1971 Oakland Athletics. So go back to the standings. Actually, I'm going to stay on the wild card standings. I'm going to play another week and see what happens. Okay. 39 Yankees are now still tied for the number one seed. Actually, no, they are the number one seed. So it's the Yankees and then the Astros of 2019 are the number two seed, followed by the Texas Rangers. They're the number three seed. Montreal Expos are number four seed. 1990 Yankees are the number five seed. Mets of 1986 are sixth. 1934 Cardinals, actually having a better year than they've had in the past, are the number seven seed, and the Oakland Athletics are in the number eight slot. The battling for the other slots. This is number 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So the top one, two, this is a tie. That's one. This is two. Tie for three. This is number four. Tied for five. One, two, three, four, five teams tied for the last spot. So now that's Monday, July 16th. Let's play one more week, and then we'll see where we're at. June 23rd now. We are 77 games in. Just about the halfway point. Still, 1939 Yankees on top as the number one seed, followed by the Astros, the number two seed. Texas Rangers, number three. 1998 Yankees moved up to number four. St. Louis Cardinals here of 1942 have moved into the number nine slot, which is the first. That's the top seed of the wild cards. And there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-way tie for the last spot. Right now, the Blue Jays of 1993 and the Arizona Diamondbacks of 1999 are in danger of being demoted. They have the worst record. Both those teams were in the playoffs in season 3. Now, that's very interesting. Look at where are the 1984 Tigers? Where are they? 1984 Tigers. 32 and 45. 5 games out of the wild card race. Checking the other league, the promotion league. Let's see who's on top there. Okay, 1995 Atlanta Braves and the 1954 Giants are tied for the top spot. So they would be the two teams being promoted. Right behind them, the 1904 Giants, who got demoted last season, trying to fight their way back in to the main league. let us go back. Oh, this is 77 games in. They only play 100 games, so they only got 24 games left, 23 games left. And that race will be determined. Okay, so take a quick break, and then we'll start going through it. We believe it's going to be the last week. Let me just check something here, see how many games left in June. Let's see, team schedule. Okay, June. Where are we? June 23rd. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games left in June. 7 to 8 games. So let's take a quick break. We'll come back and start playing in each individual day. Okay, we're back, and we are in the middle of simulating through the month of June in season 4 of the GLB season. And let's get back to the game screen. We're going to start. We did the first 3 weeks of June. There's now 7 to 8 games left in the month of June. I know these videos during the season can get a little bit like not much happening, but this is the preliminary to all the fun when we get to the playoffs. So I still find it interesting, and it has to be done. Yeah, I think you legitimately have to have uh, a significant amount of games played in between these teams to really determine who should be in the playoffs and compete in a true tournament. I've seen guys do tournaments just with the tournament creator, and I just don't think it's enough games to see who really is qualified. So that's why I do it this way. And I don't manage any of the teams, although sometimes when I'm watching the games and calling them for you, I could see that some managerial decisions the AI makes is like scratching my head. Like, I would never do that. I want to jump in and do something myself, but I don't. So maybe in the future we will start managing the teams. We'll see. Anyway, getting back. Let's go to today's games. Okay. This is Monday, June 23rd. These are the matchups. So let's just autoplay today's games, get all the scores, and here we go. Houston Astros, who are on top against the Mariners of 2001, another victory, 6-2. 1942 Cardinals are, I think, the top seed in the wild cards. Beat the Orioles 15-8. Here we got an interesting game. The Rockies of 2009 and the Blue Jays, who are not having a good season at all, walk off a victory here in the bottom of the 10th, 14-13. And only 2 home runs in the game. Moving along to the Indians and the Mets, 1954 Indians. The Mets of 1969 win 2-0. Both teams have exactly a 34-44 record. 1939 Yankees, 21-6. What is going on? Some of these scores. Wow. Home runs, the Yankees. Bill Dickey, number 16. Red Rolfe, number 16. And that's against the Montreal Expos, who are on top in the Freedom Conference. Red Ruffing wins his 11th game. Joe DiMaggio, the player of the game. Kind of a day did he have? Let's see. Joe DiMaggio went 6 for 7. Wow. Two doubles, 7 RBIs. What is he actually doing here? Let's see. He's batting .343 with 24 home runs and 73 RBIs. Wow. 21-6. Okay. 1962 Yankees, Giants, and the 1998 Yankees. Giants won it all in season 3. But they lose here to the Yankees of 1998, 10-6. Moving on, we get to 1995 Indians losing to the 1968 Tigers 7-6. Diamondbacks and 1984 Tigers. Tigers win at 8-5. 1997 Marlins and the Brooklyn Dodgers of 1955, and the Dodgers pull out a walk-off bottom of the 9th comeback victory, 6-5. Yeah, the last highlight game we did was the Brooklyn Dodgers coming back to beat the Montreal Expos. So Kansas City Royals of 1980 and the 2004 Red Sox. Red Sox take it 7-1. New York Mets 1986 and the 1909 Pirates. 14-1 victory for the Mets. Darryl Strawberry with a pair of home runs. 22 home runs for the season. Texas Rangers and the 1975 Reds. Rangers take it 8-3. Oakland A's of 1971 and the 1977 Philadelphia Phillies. The Athletics win 4-3. The Phillies tried to mount a comeback, but came up short. 2002 Angels and the 2021 Rays, and the Rays win 6-4. Philadelphia Athletics and the Chicago Cubs of 2016. The Cubs lose it in 10 innings, 7-5. Cubs here struggling. They've been in contention every time in the first 3 seasons when we had 2 sub-leagues, but the sub-league teams did not play each other. There was no interleague play. Now it's set up where all the teams in the league play each other. And the Cubs are not doing as well. So that's an interesting development. Last game of the day, the 1927 Yankees and the 1934 Cubs and the Cardinals, 1934 Cardinals, and the Cardinals come up victors 8-1. So that is June 23rd's results. So we're going to finish today, and now we're moving on to Tuesday. Some of the matchups change up here. And I think we're just going to take a short break before we come back with these games and the results. Be right back. Okay, we are back, and we're going to go through these games for Tuesday, June 24th. And let's just play all the games, and there we go. So, 1986 Mets beat the Tigers of 1968 4-0. Seattle Mariners lose to the 1995 Indians 18-1. Brooklyn Dodgers lose to the Astros of 2019 6-5. And Oakland Athletics of 1971 have a walk-off victory against the 1975 Reds 7-6 in 11 innings. 1997 Marlins lose to the Cleveland Indians of 1954 7-2. 1977 Phillies beat the 1927 Yankees 9-8. The Blue Jays, in a wild ball game, win 9-8 over the 1931 Philadelphia Athletics in 10 innings. They score 4 runs in the top of the 10th. And then the Athletics come back with 3, but not enough for the win. Chicago Cubs lose 6-0 to the 1939 Yankees. Tommy Heinrich had a pair of home runs in that game. Chicago Cubs really struggling here in this new format, which is they play all the teams in what used to be both leagues. Tampa Bay Rays of 2021 lose to the 1984 Tigers 7-1. 1969 Mets lose to the Royals of 1980 7-5. 1998 Yankees win 10-8, scoring 3 runs here in the top of the 9th against the Texas Rangers. Montreal Expos and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks take it 4-2. The 1942 Cardinals against the 2004 Red Sox, 2-1 Cardinals. And the 2009 Rockies beat the Pirates 11-1. The Pirates of 1909. Defending champion San Francisco Giants of 1962 lose to the Baltimore Orioles of 1969 7-4. And the Anaheim Angels clobber the 1934 Cardinals 15-5. So that's Tuesday, June 24th. Finished today. Some of these matchups changed a little bit. This is an interesting game. 1977 Phillies and the 1927 Yankees both have the same record, 37 and 42. Also, the Chicago Cubs, 37 and 42. Let's just play today and see what happens. Okay. Philadelphia wins, 1931. Pittsburgh, 1909 wins. They get up to 500 now. They're 40 and 40. This is game 80. The Yankees of 1927 pull out a victory, and the 1939 Yankees beat the Cubs again, 4-3. 1986 Mets beat the 1968 Tigers again, 4-1. 1984 Tigers again win again. The 2001 Mariners beat the Indians of 1995. A walk-off victory here for the 2019 Astros in 10 innings against the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1955. '71 Athletics, 12-3 victory over the Cincinnati Reds of 1975. Orioles killed the Giants of 1962, 14-4. And that's it. Now we move on to Thursday, June 26th. Matchups are still the same. Probably not going to change until tomorrow. Let's just play today. There you go. Looks like the Yankees have swept the Chicago Cubs of 2016, 7-5. Philadelphia Phillies won that series against the Yankees of 1927, 6-2. Houston Astros come back in the bottom of the ninth with 2 runs to beat the Brooklyn Dodgers of 1955, 8-7. Marlins and Indians, again a walk-off victory for the Indians of 1954, 5-4. Another 10-inning game. Detroit Tigers score a run in the top of the 10th to beat the 1986 Mets, 7-6. 1984, Tigers walk it off against the Tampa Bay Rays, 4-3. We have the Red Sox losing to the 1942 Cardinals. Oh, Pittsburgh Pirates of 1909 come back with 2 runs in the top of the 9th here to beat the Rockies of 2009, 8-6. So very interesting. So we finished today. Now we go to Friday, 27th of June. And these matchups are going to be a little bit different. You got Anaheim against Philadelphia. You got Houston against Florida. 1927 Yankees and the Reds. 1939 Yankees and the Blue Jays of 1993. Take a look at the standings. Let's see. I want to Let's see something where we're at. How many games we got left? Let's see. Team schedule. We are here. So we got 3 games left. So this is the last series of the month. So we go to July. Yeah, everything starts. So whatever the series are for this weekend is going to be it. Let's see if there's anything interesting here. I've been asked to do a Phillies game, 1977. They're playing the Anaheim Angels. That doesn't look like a very interesting series. And the 1984 Tigers. Let's see who they're playing. They're playing the St. Louis Cardinals of 1934. Let's look at the standings real quick and see what is going on here. Astros up on top. Yankees on top of the National Conference. 39 Yankees and the 71 Athletics. So let's see who's playing who here again. Let's see. Just what the 1971 A's play. Let's see. 1998 Yankees. So I think that is, let's look. Standings 98 and the Oakland A's are in contention there. And in the wild card, let's see. Yeah, the A's are the last seed in the first top 8. That is interesting. So if we go here, the A's are tied with the Red Sox of 2004. So let's see where the Red Sox are over here, 506. So who are the Red Sox playing? Let's see. Let's go back to scores. Let's see. The Red Sox are playing the Giants of 1962. And the A's are playing the Yankees of 1998. That's interesting. All right, so let's play it today, Friday. And let's see. So we got 1998 Yankees beat the A's 5-2. Tino Martinez hits his 31st home run. And where are the Red Sox? Where are they? Red Sox lose. So they stay tied. The Red Sox and the A's in that division. Wow, that's let me go back to the standings. That's like home runs. Wow. Tino Martinez got 31. But you have Albert Bell in the lead with 38, and Jimmy Fox and George Selkirk have 37, tied for second. Very interesting stuff. Who the heck is this? Regilio 24-year-old Regilio Armenteros. He's got 11 wins for the Houston Astros. Let's take a look at the Houston Astros here. Yeah, wow. Justin Verlander, 12-5. And this kid here, Regilio Armenteros, 11-1. That's crazy. Got a good team. Very interesting to see these developments here. Let's check the other league. '54 Giants are on top. And the 1995 Braves and the 1904 Giants are tied for the number 2 shot. But right now, looks like the Braves have the advantage. And this league, you have 82. There's 18 games left before this is done for season 4. And we find out who's going to get promoted. So far, the relegation teams are Diamondbacks, 1999, and the Blue Jays. Okay, so we finish. Where are we at? Scores. This is today. Let's finish today. That brings us to Saturday, the 28th. Look at the standings again. See any hot teams you got. Yeah, look at the Astros of 2019. Won 9 of their last 10 and 5 in a row. '98 Yankees 8-2 over their last 10. 1939 Yankees 8-2 on a 5-game winning streak. 1984 Tigers 7-3 with a 5-game winning streak. New York Mets 7-3 over their last 10, where they have lost 2 in their last 2. Let's see who the Houston Astros are playing. Let's see. Scores. Astros are playing the Marlins. Now let's play today. Maybe we'll just do some highlights. Auto play today. Okay. 95 Indians 10-6 over the Dodgers. 7-4 win for the 1909 Pirates. Colorado Rockies beat the 1968 Tigers 7-4. 98 Yankees win again over the Athletics 4-3. 1927 Yankees 8-1 over the 1975 Reds. Oh, a walk-off for the Red Sox. 3-2 over the Giants. That might be one to watch. Astros beat the Marlins. 39 Yankees over the Blue Jays. Oh, this is a crazy game. 1954 Indians and 1980 Royals. Indians win it 7-6 and 11. (13-8). Philadelphia Phillies over the Angels. 14-10. 14-4. 3-2. 69 Mets over the 42 Cardinals. 1986 Mets 16-8 over the Mariners of 2001. So let's see. San Francisco Giants looks like one that we can watch the highlights of. That was probably the best game of the day. Let's take a break, and then we'll bring you those highlights. Okay, so we're back. And we're going to watch the highlight reel here from the 1962 Giants and the Red Sox of 2004. A walk-off victory for the Red Sox in Fenway Park. So let's watch it. Okay, here we are at Fenway Park. We're in the top of the second inning. Pedro Martinez is on the mound for the Red Sox. And Jose Pagan is up with 2 runners on, 2 outs. Martinez, the pitch. There is a fly ball, base hit to left field. Here comes Kuhn. The throw is not in time. And that scores the first run of the game. Now it's 1-0. We're in the bottom of the second. Jason Veritek is up against Juan Marichal. So here is the pitch to Veritek. Fly ball, base hit, center field. So now runners on first and second for Kevin Millar against Juan Marichal. 1 out. Pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. That's 2 outs. Okay, this will bring up Kevin Youkilis. 3-2 pitch from Marichal. And that's a base hit into left field. And here comes the runner. The throw is cut off. And that makes the score 1-1. Now we go to the top of the third. We have Willie Mays at bat. There is 1 out, and Felipe Alou is on first. Score is tied 1-1 here in the top of the third. Pedro Martinez, the pitch. Up the middle, base hit for Willie Mays. Alou thinks about going to third, but stays on second. Now, 2 men on, 1 man out for Orlando Cepeda. Cepeda's got 27 home runs. The pitch, fly ball right field, caught. The runner tags, and Felipe Alou is there. Oh, that was it. It was a double play. So now we're in the top of the fourth. Tom Haller up against Pedro Martinez. 1 out. 2-2 pitch. Fly ball deep. Outfielders just look at it go into the green monster. It's a home run for Tom Haller to break the tie and put the Giants up 2-1 here in the top of the fourth. Okay, now we're on the top of the sixth, and Willie McCovey's on first. Harvey Keene is at the plate. The Giants are ahead 2-1, 1 out. Pedro Martinez is still on the mound. It's a 1-2 pitch. And that's a base hit into center field. McCovey rounds the base, goes back to second. So now it's 1 out, 2 men on. Tom Haller, who hit a monster home run his last time up, is up. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So now we're in the bottom of the sixth. Nomar Garciaparra up against Juan Marichal. It's a 1-1 pitch. Score is 2-1 San Francisco. The pitch. Long fly ball, way back, center field, gone. Nomar Garciaparra ties the score here in the bottom of the sixth, 2-2. Now in the bottom of the seventh, score is 2-2. Kevin Millar is up against Juan Marichal. 1 out, and it's a 1-0 pitch. And that's going to be in the corner against the wall. That is a double. So now you have Kevin Youkilis up. Runners on second and third with 1 out. There's a tie score here in the bottom of the seventh. Juan Marichal looks in and the pitch. And there's a fly ball, could be deep enough, caught in right field. But Jason Varitek does not go. So now 2 outs. Pokey Reese, the second baseman, is up. The pitch. Fly ball right field. Caught, and that's it. Score remains 2-2. Willie Mays is up here in the top of the eighth. Nobody out. 3-0 count. Pedro Martinez, the pitch, and it's a walk. Now we have Willie McCovey up. Nobody out. Willie Mays on second. Orlando Cepeda on first. Here's the pitch. Long fly ball. Center field. Caught. Runner tags and goes. So now you have Willie Mays on third. Orlando Cepeda on first. Harvey Keene is at the plate against Pedro Martinez. Here's the pitch. And Cepeda steals second base. So now, 1 out, second and third, and it's an 0-2 count. Pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, that's the second out. Is that the end of the threat? Let's see. No, Tom Haller comes up. 2 outs. Pitch, swing and a miss, and that's it. So the Giants don't score in the top of the 8th. Now we go to the bottom of the 8th. Manny Ramirez is up against Juan Marichal. 1-1 count. Pitch. Fly ball, center field, caught. Chuck Hiller is up. We're in the top of the 9th. Nobody out, nobody on. Pedro Martinez still in there. Little nubber, catcher takes it, and he beats the throw. So it's an infield single. Juan Pagan, Jose Pagan. Pitching change for the Red Sox. Keith Folk is in there for Pedro Martinez. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be foul ground taken by the first baseman. And that's the first out. Now we have 2 runners on, 1 out. Felipe Alou is up against Keith Folk. Ground ball, third base. Up with it over the second for 1 and over the first for a double play to end the inning. So now, bottom of the 9th. Trot Nixon is up. A 3-2 count against Juan Marichal. Here is the pitch. And it's a walk. So, nobody out. Man on first. Bill Muller, the designated hitter, is up against Juan Marichal. The pitch. Ground ball, second base. Up with it. Over the second for first. That's the first out. Jason Varitek, the catcher, is up. 1 out. The winning run is on first base. Juan Marichal is on the mound. Pitch. Ground ball, third base. Oh, he boots it. So a very costly error there. Now the winning run is on second base, and David Ortiz comes to the plate with 1 out. A base hit will win this game. Here's the pitch to Ortiz. And he strikes him out. So that's the second out. 2 outs now. Kevin Youkilis. A 3-2 count. Here's the pitch from Marichal. And there it is. A base hit to center field. Here comes the winning run. And that is it. The Red Sox of 2004 pull off a walk-off victory here against the 1962 San Francisco Giants. And that's it. We finished today. We got Sunday now. Let's finish these games and see where we're standing. Any other good games? And that's a wild game. 39 Yankees against the 93 Blue Jays. The Red Sox win again, so they take 2 out of 3 from the Giants. Cardinals beat the 69 Mets. Orioles beat the Rangers. 5-run ninth inning for the Astros in the win against the Marlins. Tigers beat the Rockies. Indians of 54 beat the Royals. 1986 Mets lose 15-2. And the Cubs lose again. Wow, now they're 10 games under 500. That's crazy. No games on June 30th. Let's go to the standings. And now we're on July 1st. And this is where we stand. We are 84 games into the season. We're starting the month of July. Wild card scenario. The top 8 teams. 1934 Cardinals have crept in to the top 8 seeds. Very interesting stuff. Anyway, okay, so that is it for this episode of the GLB. You know, it gets a little monotonous going through the season, but it has to be documented. It has to be played out. It gets really interesting towards the end, so we've got to do an episode for July, one for August, and then the season will wind down in September for the playoffs in October. So we're going to sign off for today, and we will bring you another episode for the month of July very shortly. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for watching.